Yeah, eat, sleep, fantasy, you rockin' with the best. NFL Fantasy Football Podcast. We talking mock drafts, running backs, better follow the conversation.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another fabulous episode of the Eat, Sleep, Fantasy Football Podcast. My name is Dale. Clayton's joining me today because it's an awesome day. It's been a while, Clayton. I almost thought you were going to quit.
Well, okay, no, let's get this straight. I'm under the weather right now, but I showed up.
Hey,
what happened to you? You stubbed your toe or something last week and you couldn't record. Is that what it was?
I recorded last week. I recorded the week before.
Oh,
I'm all over the place.
All right, but just doing our mock drafts. That's what you're doing. Don't want to record with me anymore. So, but we're back. We're good.
You mentioned mock drafts, Clayton, because we are going to break down our third mock draft of the season. We're cranking them out right now. The mock draft, of course, is with Fantrax, fantrax.com/ESF. If you guys want in on these mock drafts, so we post them on the Eat Nation private group, but then we also throw it up on Twitter. So make sure you're following us. Fantrax, guys, by the way, probably the best platform I'm using this year. I've used them in the past for sure, but they are my sole. Any kind of new startups I'm doing, I'm putting them on Fantrax, and I'm trying to get my other leagues on this platform as well. You guys definitely need to try it out. Fully customizable, probably the easiest customizable site. I know there's a lot of sites out there that may do similar stuff, but nothing makes it this easy. I'm going to throw out one. I'm not going to say names, right, Clayton, because we can't do that. Yeah, but there is one that's really, really freaking complicated to set up and to join, and there's all kinds of links. Fantrax makes it really easy. All the, bold headings everywhere. If you want to get somewhere, it's easy to do. There's a learning curve like everything else. I'm not going to lie, right? You get on a new platform, you got to, toy around with it a little bit. But once you see how it works, you won't go back.
Yeah, we jumped in. We jumped on that platform a few years back with a couple of our home leagues here.
Yeah.
Got in there early. Yeah, like you said, it's a learning curve. You do got to kind of navigate a little bit, but once you got it, you got it. I think it's a very easy site. I'm on many platforms, but by far Fantrax is probably the best one that we're on. And we have a couple auction league. We got an auction league and a keeper league on there. The biggest thing with the auction league though is it keeps your salaries, keeps your contracts, keeps everything. Keeps and if something does happen, they're very easy to get a hold of and try to fix things. So which is nice.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You have an issue. I think there's even a number you can call, but I know definitely an email that they get back to you really quick. Yeah. And so if you have issues like, hey, for some reason Ryan Tannehill's on my team, I'm not sure why, they'll figure it out and help you out. So it's really cool.
Yeah.
So we're really excited because not only did we do this mock on Fantrax, but we are doing our first annual best ball tournament. It's going to be huge. It's going to be so big. Right now, I think there's 90 something people signed up, probably going to be 100 plus by the time you guys hear this. We are giving away. Listen, if you're not following me on social media, you need to do so at Eat Sleep FF. Follow us on Facebook, wherever. I think we have 6 signed, autographed, super authentic jerseys. I don't know why I said super. I mean, they're authentic. You can only get authentic, right? You can't.
They're pretty sick, though. They're pretty sick. That Joe Montana one, that's going to be
the Joe Montana signed. Yeah. DJ Moore, Keenan Allen,
Ridley,
Amari Cooper, Calvin Ridley, and Willie McGinnis. The Willie McGinnis one, I was a little skeptical of at first, but his signature is probably the best out of what I told you. The others that I just said. So they'll make frost and framing it and putting them up in wherever man cave, wherever you want to put it in your house. Look, if I win this, I'm putting it right above my TV, and I don't care what my wife says. I'm putting a DJ Moore right above my TV because I'm going to try to win it. So for that, make sure you sign up. I'm going to put the description in the podcast. Riley, he's going to put the links in the YouTube if you're watching us on YouTube right now. Make sure you click it, register for an account, and then join the league. And if you beat anybody that contributes for ESF, you get put in the raffle to win one of these signed
jerseys. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing we got to point out is that's all you got to do is you got to beat one of us. There's probably 8 of us on there.
Yeah, I think so.
All you got to do is finish above one of us, and your name's entered into one of these giveaways. Yep. So that's big.
Yep. Super excited. Before we do this mock draft analysis, Clayton, and it's going to be really fun actually because I know a lot of our listeners joined this, so I can't wait to roast them. But on top of that, we are What was I going with that? What? Oh, I just got sidetracked. Oh, yeah, I want to talk about Cam Akers really quick. Cam Akers
hurts my heart, buddy.
Torn Achilles, right?
I invested lots in this kid.
I know.
So
I should have traded him to you. You begged for him.
Yeah, I did. That's gonna hurt. But you know what? Hopefully, speedy recovery on this kid. We've seen people come back from it before. Just
not this year.
Not this year. He won't be back. But just rest up and come back and do what you're supposed to do this year, next year. So. But on top of that, though, we got to talk about a few. Darrell Henderson is going to be the big name that everybody's going to want. His ADP is going to skyrocket.
Yep.
But just remember, he's not he's not a 3-down bell cow back. Like he can't carry the load. I think they're going to either go out and get a veteran. There's guys like Le'Veon Bell out there. Gurley come home. We got who else is there? Lev Bell, Gurley, AP. He's looking for a new team. He wants to go to a contender. LA's kind of got that, got the people to do that. But then they also have a couple. They got some depth, but it's not really depth. But they did draft a few guys. They got undrafted free agent Xavier Jones. I think he's going to immediately step in as the number 2 as of now because they haven't signed anybody. And then the 7th round pick from this last year, Jake Funk. So I mean, there's a good chance now that he's going to be guaranteed a spot on this team, and they're high on him. Although they drafted him in the 7th round, but they're high on him coming out of college. So
sure,
I like it.
Yeah, get funky. That's what I'm going to say.
Hey, did I say Frank Gore? Frank Gore's still out there too.
He's always going to be out there.
Yeah, he's. If he ends up on this team, I need to find a signed jersey somewhere.
Cool. Yeah, I'm excited about Darrell Henderson. That's the only look. The other two that you mentioned, I already forgot. I remember Funk, but the other guy I already forgot because it doesn't really matter. Let's not. Yeah,
but also there's something came out though. This according to I saw it on Twitter. Henderson's already battling an injury right now, and he was already back in July. The beginning of July, he was already uncertain for week 1, so he's battling an undisclosed injury too. So
sure,
who knows what that's going to be? So keep an eye on that through training camp. That's all.
Okay,
but it does hurt my heart. It hurts my heart a lot.
Yeah, undisclosed.
Lower body.
Cool. By the way, guys, I'm kind of sidetracked. If anybody is a content creator, okay, good for you, because being a content creator is fun, cool, creative outlet. That's why I do it. Just because it's something fun to do, and I can. My normal job doesn't give me a lot of creativity workflow. So, anyways, if you're going to go in on social media, even if you're not a content creator, never say like, I have a huge announcement tomorrow. Like you can say like, hey, I'm really excited for a potential thing going on. That's cool. Like, you're expressing your excitement. Let's stop saying like, guess what, guys? I have something big to tell you tomorrow.
Oh shit, Dale. I just got to get on my Twitter real quick. Delete my tweet.
Yeah. I'm thinking about just every day. Can we just on our Twitter? Let's just do that.
Big announcement.
Big announcement tomorrow. And then tomorrow we'll say it again. Yeah. And then see how long it takes people to be like, I thought you had a big announcement yesterday. Be like, nope, it's tomorrow. And then just keep playing it and just totally or they've listened
to this episode and they're not going to bother anymore because they're like, these guys are idiots.
If you're listening to this and you're following us on Twitter, I need you guys to really hype it up and be like, I can't wait for the announcement. But guess what? Next 365 days, I'm tweeting that I have a big announcement tomorrow. I swear. Is that good?
Do it, Dale. Do it.
Okay, I'm doing it. All right. Do you have the mock draft that we did pulled up?
I do, yeah.
Okay. I know your son, Riley, he helped out a lot. And
he had the worst pick in this pool, in this mock draft.
I can't wait. Does he know that it was a nice pick?
Akers at 2? Come on, guy. Are you second round? Come on. He's not even playing this year, idiot. Just kidding, buddy. Just kidding. I forgot Riley's going to be listening to this, so.
Yeah. Should I just put huge announcement tomorrow? That's what I'm putting on Twitter. That's it. That's all.
Do it, man. Do it.
Should I say stay tuned? Should I say follow us for more, or like something like really cheesy?
Follow us.
Stay tuned.
More.
I'll say stay tuned.
Yeah.
I'll do follow us. Stay tuned, and I put in a bunch of exclamation points. Should I do a GIF? No, I'm just gonna do it. Huge announcement tomorrow. Stay tuned. And then people are gonna be like, "Wow, like we don't even need to do anything ever. We just keep saying there's a huge annountement." People are gonna think that we're big time.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, whoa, are they moving to ESPN? What are they doing? And then they're going to see like tomorrow, they're going to see us and be like, another big announcement. It's going to be great. These are the hijinks that this is how good things happen. By the way, guys, we are putting together a podathon, me and Clayton. So stay tuned. This isn't a part of the bit. We actually are doing a podathon. There's a lot of details. So
it's a lot different, but it's going to be good.
Oh, it's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. A podathon is going to be lasting forever and ever. That's enough tease.
Yeah, okay. Exactly.
Let's kick
this off.
Hold on. We got a like. We got a like on the big announcement.
Nice. Tweet. Good. I like it.
First like. Cool. All right. All right. Let's start off. What I'm gonna do, Clayton. I'm gonna kind of go through this mock draft. We're not going to analyze Christian McCaffrey at 101 or Dalvin Cook at 102. We're not going to do that. That's just wasting everybody's time. I'm going to go through the whole round by round. And
can I vent for just 2 seconds? Can you give me 2 seconds?
Yeah, vent.
Okay, when we do this mocks and we do these recaps, I don't think we should spend really any time on in the first round as far as anything goes, unless there's some guy that falls into there that we need to talk about, right? Yep. For the most part, in a 10, 12 team, that first round's already pretty much set, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, as far as that goes, it's going to be a McCaffrey, a Cook, Henry up there, Kamara, stuff like that. You don't need to talk about Christian McCaffrey for 5 minutes. Yeah. So please stop.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
We good?
I agree. Yeah.
I can't really say anything because I have yet to be on one of these mocks. So
you're like yelling at me. You're venting at me.
Yeah, I'm venting at you.
Shit. Okay. I wasn't sure to feel attacked, but I kind of got.
Feel attacked.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So Christian McCaffrey at 1, Dalvin Cook at 2. I'm thinking Dalvin Cook maybe 101, man. I'm joking. Okay. All right. Pretty easy stuff. The cool thing, doing all these mocks, I have noticed a trend that AJ Brown sometimes slips. This mock he didn't. This mock he ended up at the end of the second round. Rob, our contributor, got him at 210. I'm sorry, 2-8. I think that was pretty good value. Let's just go right to the third round, okay?
Yeah. Well, I will go back to Riley's pick on Akers to get him where he is toward the end of the second round. I thought was pretty good value.
I liked it.
I haven't really seen him kind of fall that far down. It's usually at the turn pretty much, or 1-2 picks into the second round. So to get Akers where he did, I thought that was pretty good value.
Yep. All right. So we have Najee Harris at 2.01. That's about where he's going. I've been seeing him everywhere at the end of the first, beginning of the second, so no big deal.
Yeah.
Let's go to the third round, and this is kind of where teams start shaping up. So we might want to talk about the team aspect of it as well, building their team, because some people want to go more balanced. I'm just going to say we had 3 teams after 3 rounds go running back. Riley, Daddy Hacks, and Genghis John. John is one of our contributors as well. So John went McCaffrey, Montgomery, Sanders. You tell me, I want you to rank the people that have 3 running backs on their teams. John.
Okay,
John
so is this before the Akers injury?
Yeah.
This is before the Akers injury?
We'll grade him before. Yeah, that's only fair.
You know what? I'll go.
Let me tell you the team.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
McCaffrey, Montgomery, Sanders. We have Barkley, Eckler, and Edward Solaire, and Chubb, Akers, Mixon.
I'm going to go with Riley.
Let me guess, your son.
I do. I have to go with his team. I'm so high on Mixon right now, and the fact that all these guys here, like where John got Montgomery, I thought that was kind of a weird spot for him to go. You know what I mean? I would have sooner had even Chris Carson, I think up there would be a little bit better. You know what I mean? Not at that pick, but
Chris Carson almost a round after Montgomery.
Yeah, exactly. So, but as far as these go, obviously Barkley's kind of questionable. He's not sure if he's going to be around week 1. So, I mean, as far as the guys that are going to get the majority of the touches, I like Riley's team there.
Okay, I don't like Joe Mixon. I wasn't 100% sold.
Super high.
I know.
Can we make a bet? Can we do like an eat bet or something?
Yeah. Let's do an eat bet.
Mixon, because love the kid.
Okay, I'll give you 3 names that are going to finish better than Joe Mixon, and I think you'll like it. Chris Carson, David Montgomery, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire will be higher than Joe Mixon.
Montgomery will not be.
You want to make a bet?
Let's
I'm telling you,
bet.
one of those three will be. I mean, all of those three will be.
All of them. Okay, well, let's make a bet on that. All three of them have to finish ahead of Mixon.
And they will. They will.
All right, what are we betting?
I don't know. Let me think about it. That's definitely a bet. Let's put a pin in it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you mentioned the David Montgomery pick at the end of the second round. Guys like Calvin Ridley were drafted right after. Justin Jefferson, which I don't know. I think I would rather have Justin Jefferson over David Montgomery. Granted that you got Christian McCaffrey at 101.
Yeah, but if that's the thing though, John clearly had a strategy going in, and that was he was going to go first three picks were going to be running backs.
Yeah.
Right. So as far as that goes though, but then if you look at the rest of his team afterwards, where you look at his receivers, it's not pretty bad the way that his team actually turned out. Right. To get guys like Cooper Kupp, Ayuk, and Claypool as his three receivers. I do like Jefferson. I thought Jefferson definitely would have been higher in this mock.
Yeah, I did. I would too. I did too. All right.
Can you sell me? Do me a favor. Sell me on James Robinson right now. I'm not sure. Like you took him last week at like 209, and we see him again here at the 303 spot.
Look, I don't think everybody is as scared of Travis Etienne as you think. Travis Etienne, I don't think he's going to take a lot of carries away. I also think that he's going to, I'm talking about Etienne right now, going to be more valuable in PPR formats, full PPR formats, given this is half PPR. I still think James Robinson is very serviceable to get 15 plus carries a game.
Would it shock you if you were to see maybe the fact that the Rams just lost? Do you think if LA went after, maybe they call the Jags about James Robinson, see where they're at with him?
Yeah, I think
super talented, man. That'd be a great fit for him.
Look, I don't know how much more. I'm not a huge James Robinson fan. I'm not trying to sell him per se, but I think that he has a lot of value as a strong RB2.
Yeah. Well, I'll touch on him. I did a little bit of research on Robinson. So next time we're going to be doing an episode maybe this week or early next week as far as things to look for in training camp. So I did do a little bit of some research on Robinson. So
nice. Update. I'm feeling really bad about tweeting this because like a lot of people who have supported us over the years are liking and retweeting. And now I just feel like a jerk.
Dale, you got to ruin everything, man. You got to ruin everything.
I think I probably just lost like 3 friends on this one tweet already because
now they're
like genuinely excited for us. Like, wow, good for them. And
I'm just going to add to it.
What do I say? Like,
I just retweeted it too.
God, I am such an asshole. And
you better figure it out.
Okay, shit. What can our huge announcement be? We gotta do something. All right. So, anyways, round 3 came around. Keenan Allen, Josh Allen. Josh Allen was the second quarterback taken. You have Michael Thomas at 3.04. Nothing really jumps out to me in this third. I'm going to post this actually as well. How do we post this? I'll figure out a way to post. Actually, I'm going to send this to Riley. Riley, can you just push this image up every now and then of the draft board? We'd appreciate it. I don't know if you could do that. If you can't, sorry, if you're watching on YouTube. But the third round was really interesting because it's kind of a no man's land. You're getting guys like Joe Mixon, Michael Thomas, Keenan Allen, Miles Sanders. Those are guys like you're not super, super confident, right? Like they're not high on your confidence scale. And I'm going to say Joe Mixon too. I know you are, but don't you feel like this is a round of like, there's not a lot of value. I would really say there's a ton of value. It's about
there's guys in this round that technically I think should have gone earlier. And is this not a snake draft? Sorry,
yes, it is.
So basically, Michael Thomas at the end of the third round pretty much went.
Yes. I'm sorry. Yes.
I mean, that's great value for him. Like if everything works out, like we know the type of player he is. He was elite 2 years ago.
Right.
So to get him, especially for whoever that was this probably an auto pick though, right? mock draft or 9, or was it somebody? Was it
No,
full
it was full. It was full.
Okay,
There's two,
so I
there's
mean,
two guys, they just didn't change their names. Yeah.
if you look at that team itself, you started with Devontae Adams, went with Jacobs in the second, then Michael Thomas in the third. I think that's a great start.
Sure. Okay.
So I think that's great value for Michael Thomas there.
Okay. I went super balanced. I got I never do this, and I just did it because I was into the first. I got Travis Kelce at 1 in the first round, Stephon Diggs in the second round, and Chris Carson in the third, and then Terry McLaurin in the fourth. I'm okay with that. Again, these are mocks, so I'm just seeing how my team shapes up. Getting at a tight end early, that's the best way to do it. Is check it out and see if how it looks on the mock. I was really happy with that. I like Chris Carson, and especially at let's see, at the end of the third there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, does a steal.
I mean, after Chris Carson, there's like really no good running backs. I mean, Gaskin is decent. DeAndre Swift maybe, but you got Hunt, Gordon, Mostert.
That surprised me, that pick, Gaskin in the fourth round. I would have sooner had, I mean, I know he's the guy there. He's the guy in Miami, but I mean, I would have sooner had a guy like Mike Davis up there.
Yeah.
I like Mike Davis ahead of him. I would have put Edmonds ahead of him. You know what I mean?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
I got Mike Davis in the 6th round.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's
insane value there.
I think it's crazy. I mean, I got Mike Davis after Mostert and Hunt. So, again, you take advantage of the people. That's what I do.
Yeah.
All right. So there was a run in the 4th round of a bunch of wide receivers in a row. Did they go in the order you thought? I'll tell you the order: Cooper, Allen Robinson, Julio Jones, CeeDee Lamb, Mike Evans, McLaurin, and Tyler Lockett.
You're going backwards again, brother.
Am I? Oh,
it went Lockett, McLaurin, Evans, Lamb, Julio, Robinson, Cooper, and then Cup.
Yes. Yeah, sorry.
I do like Robinson a little bit more than CeeDee Lamb.
Okay.
So I would basically, and I like Cooper a little bit more than Julio. Other than that, I think everything would be good.
Ant, one of our listeners, he got Tyler Lockett, and I got Terry McLaurin right after. I think I'm pretty happy with that. He didn't take McLaurin. I take McLaurin after that. McLaurin was my second wide receiver too, which I
like. Lockett's a great receiver. I think he's very undervalued.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's in line for another 100+ target season again. So I mean, in PPR, he's going to be a monster.
Sure. We need another word for monster.
Yeah,
because we keep saying that, and I think
how about he's going to be a PPR? No, you can't say, because that's a target hog, right? Is that what that would be?
Yeah. He's going to be. How about he's going to be a shark?
PPR shark doesn't roll as well.
It doesn't, does it?
No, PPR.
Does that have to be an animal?
It doesn't have to,
because we could say he's a PPR snake.
Yeah, we can work with that. It's kind of figured out from there.
Because he's slithery.
He's small and he's shifty, so he's a snake. He's a
snake.
There you go.
So yeah, that was pretty much the 5th round. A bunch of wide receivers. Kyler Murray, Dak Prescott were also taken in the 5th round. Going to the 6th round, I know John. He loves John Gallagher. He loves his 49ers. He got Brandon Ayuk in the 5th round, which is awesome. I'll continue to bang on that drum. I think, really, the 5th round, it could have been somebody's 3rd wide receiver at this point, and he got him. That's awesome. DJ Moore, another wide receiver in the 5th round that went. Rob picked DJ Moore. So Rob had AJ Brown and DJ Moore at this point. I love that. I have no issues. Lamar Jackson was taken by your son in the 5th round.
Yep. Another good value pick for him.
By this time, a lot of quarterbacks started coming off the board. Lamar Jackson, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Justin Herbert, and Tom Brady were selected in the next 12 picks. So, what do you think about that?
I liked. I'm not sure I would go by the order that they were taken, but like I would have had Wilson and Herbert both over Rodgers.
Yeah, at this point, right?
Yeah. At this point, I definitely would have had those two over him. And then I mean, a guy like Joe Burrow fell to the 8th round, which is crazy. I'm high on him too this year, so
Yeah.
I would have had him a couple rounds higher.
Nice. All right, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going to the 6th round, like I mentioned, Justin Herbert and Tom Brady. In the 6th round, Deebo Samuel was taken in the middle. Damian Harris over guys like Javonte Williams, David Johnson, Chase Edmonds. Do you agree?
No. No, I do not. I have him in that kind of same kind of tier, but I would have Edmonds higher. Javonte Williams. That I'm not quite sold on yet with Javonte Williams. I mean, I know what his college tape looked like. As far as I'm waiting to see what training camp and how they run these guys out there. But if he does get the job, or if you see that he's going to be, I would take him over a guy like Harris. But Harris is the guy there right now. But we know Bill's run schemes aren't always the greatest. There's the depth behind him is crazy, right?
Yep. The next round 7, I got Travis Etienne as my 4th running back.
Yeah.
At this point, through 7 rounds, I only have 2 wide receivers. What do you think about that strategy? Am I going too thin?
No, I don't think you are at all, actually. If you actually look at how your team played out, there's tons of receivers out there. I kind of go by this when I draft and like redraft and stuff like that. That's kind of that's the way I kind of go with it. I try to load up on my running backs first, and then I'll just let everybody, scoop up all those elite wide receivers. As long as I get 1 or 2 of them, which you did. Mm-hmm. I think your receivers are fine.
Okay, cool. Kyle Pitts again slipped pretty late. The tight ends taken were all in the first couple of rounds: Kelsey, Waller, Kittle, T.J. Hawkinson, and then way down 7 rounds in, you get Kyle Pitts and Hunter Henry and Mark Andrews. How much stock are you putting in Kyle Pitts right now? I mean, how are you drafting him? He could be a top 5 tight end, right?
Yeah, me and Habby just had this conversation yesterday. He's not super high on him. I'm high on him only for the fact that there's no Julio, right? This kid's a beast. And I think they're going to run him out there he's not just going to be that tight end out there. I think they're going to use him more based around his wide receiver role. They got Hayden Hurst there too, but they need pass catchers right now, and he's a big guy.
Yeah.
So, I do have him as I think I have him as my 4th tight end in my rankings. I do like him a little bit better than TJ Hawkinson. Mm-hmm. Riley loves Hawkinson as a top 3 tight end this year.
Okay. Cool. Let's go into the 8th round here. 8th round, guys like Jerry Jeudy, who I think has a lot of upside, DJ Chark, Brandon Cooks. It's crazy how consistent he's been if you look at his numbers year after year. Laviska Shenault, I think, is a steal this late. Do you agree?
I do, but I do think that depending on whatever we 1, 2, 3. So yeah, I think it happened the way it should have. I think Chark should have been the first receiver taken off that team. Mm. People they're so high on Laviska right now, but I have a feeling that when everything settles, I think you're going to see Etienne cut into a little bit of his production this year.
Okay. Yeah.
We saw Shenault. Yeah, Shenault's been used all over the field last year. I just think Travis Etienne's going to come in there and kind of do what he did outside of the receiver aspect of it, but he's going to be the guy that's going to be catching those balls out of the backfield, right? You know what I mean? Where it's not going to be him anymore. So we'll see.
I was talking to my buddy John Chapman because I know he's watched a lot of film over the years on Shenault, and he knows Urban Meyer very well as far as his schemes and stuff. I asked him, out of all the Jaguars, who's most likely to play this Percy Harvin role, because he's going to have a Percy Harvin role on this team.
Yeah,
and he said Shenault would be the one to do it, and I thought it would be Etienne, but he seems to think Shenault, and I don't argue.
Well, he's a football coach now, so
he is again. if you didn't know that. Anyways, that was round 8. Round 9. This is where it kind of starts. You start. I just want to say something really quick. I drafted the entire time, had a great draft. I literally took my eyes off the computer for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, you
I
blew
looked
this
back.
pick.
I looked back and I was auto drafted Baltimore defense.
Oh, you auto drafted. Yeah, but what about
yeah.
the other 3 teams that drafted it? Or was it 2?
Just one.
Oh, there's just
Pittsburgh
one
was
other
right before me,
defense.
Yeah.
I don't know. My strategy always is I could give 2 shits about defense.
Yeah, no, I do
loading
too.
up on
I
positional players, and I always have Baltimore, I have my defense is always defense, kicker, always at the bottom of my draft, at least the bottom 4 picks, right?
Of course. No, the bottom 2. Yes.
And we're going to see, like, this is wild. Like, we had kickers going in round 10. The first one.
There's no money involved. I think some people are in and out during the mock, which is okay. Mm-hmm. It's fine. Yeah. But that's just what happens when you're mocking. People in and out or eating dinner or whatever, and it's not the end of the world if they miss a pick. So
no, and people like to try things, right? That's the thing. That's what you you mentioned. That's the point of mocks there. To try different strategies. What's going to happen if I do take a defense here? How's my team going to shape up? Because I wouldn't do this any other time. But if you're that guy in a draft and you want to throw a wrench into something, draft a defense first. People are going to panic.
Yep.
And you're going to panic. Somebody else, I guarantee, is probably going to draft 1 or 2 more teams are going to draft a defense just because.
Right.
If
let's see, I'm going to say, no matter how many rounds you have, when you have 5 picks remaining, I'm going to give you. I'm just trying to this is a formula. When you have 5 picks remaining, that's not going to work. Never mind. I was trying to be smarter than I am. This mock specifically, round 10 was a round of upside. We have Noah Fant, Michael Pittman, Zach Moss. For me, Baker Mayfield. He was my first quarterback taken because I waited super late, and I'm okay with it because I took a couple other quarterbacks after this. Marquise Brown, J.D. McKissick, I think has a lot of upside, and Jalen Waddle. That's 7 guys with tremendous upside. I think getting in the 10th round of this draft is pretty solid.
Yeah, J.D. McKissick could be really. He's apparently put on some pounds just in case something is to happen. That's
what I've been doing.
Gibson.
I didn't put on some pounds just in case something happens. You never know.
You could get the call. Maybe you'll be the next.
No,
Rams
just in case something
running back.
In case something happens.
But yeah, I do like McKissick. I still think he's going to have value in that offense, even though you got the Gibson, you got all these pass catchers already on that team. I still think he's going to have value.
Mm-hmm. Moving forward, there's a bunch of players that were taken. I'm just going to breeze through them really quick. And you can comment if you'd like, or I can just keep going. Rashad Bateman in the middle of the 12th round, T.Y. Hilton in the 12th round. I got Jamison Crowder. After that, I got Jamal Williams in the 13th. Guys like Elijah Mitchell and Alexander Mattison in the 13th. I got Tua as my second quarterback just in case, all the way almost at the end of the draft. Same with Trevor Lawrence. John took him. Let's see, Chuba Hubbard. I like the upside of him just in case.
Chuba, not Chuba. It's not Chuba.
Chuba?
It's Chuba.
Chuba.
It's Chuba.
Okay. I'm not arguing with you. I'm just trying to pronounce it right.
Lives 15 minutes down the road, buddy.
He used to. Now he lives in a big mansion.
Yeah, exactly. Now he's
somewhere.
He'll forget all about Edmonton.
He doesn't live in your trailer.
Actually, Sherwood Park. He never. No, he was in a ritzy area in Sherwood Park.
Oh, okay.
Which is just outside of Edmonton. It would be considered a suburb.
Sure. Okay. All right. Well,
I do like the Jamal Williams pick that late. I think he's going to be used heavily in this offense. They wouldn't have given him the money just to have him, spell Swift once in a while.
Yep. I advise everybody to take a stab at JV and Hawkins. Late round, very, very cheap, almost free.
He could be this year's James Robinson.
For me, I feel like he's like the Mr. Irrelevant pick, like your last pick before your kicker and defense. I think 99 times out of 100, if he's there, I'm getting JV and Hawkins. He's free, and I think his upside is awesome. I'd rather have JV and Hawkins than Tyreek Cohen. I'd rather have him more than like Marlon Mack. For me,
it's Tariq Cohen. Just so you know.
What did I say?
Tyreek Cohen.
Oh, oops.
You used to yell at me all the time for mispronouncing names. You used to,
I hate this podcast.
Give me a lashing. So now I'm just going to comment on everything that you make a mistake on.
Anyways, okay, so give me. Look, I'm not going to go down the very last pick. That's going to be just crazy. Although Ramondre Stevenson, Puka Williams was taken the very, very last round. 18th round was the last round, and they were taken. That's cool.
Stevenson could be sneaky good.
Yeah.
We did talk about the depth behind New England, but if something was to happen to Harris, I think Stevenson has that build to be able to carry the load, I think, and can do it all.
Yep. I do want to bookmark this podcast with the Javian Hawkins thing because I do want to go back to it at the end of the year when he goes crazy and everybody's like, "Oh, Dale said that," and then I'll really have a big announcement to put. But for now, I'm still getting a couple likes.
Yeah, I know. I still got to go on my personal Twitter and like that too.
I'm starting to feel bad. I don't get this. We don't get this many likes. Our Twitter is pretty dead for the most part.
I'm really going to.
I'm getting retweets and likes. And this is not good.
Yeah,
why would you talk me into this?
Well,
I need somebody on the podcast.
You're going to do what? Come on, man. You do whatever you want to do all the time. So,
man, this is.
I just
look, now somebody's gonna.
I let you drag me down with you. That's a problem.
That's a problem, right?
Yeah. I gotta retweet this.
All right. So the team, I'm gonna pick a couple teams that I liked, just based off like the first. We're not gonna do the whole thing, but based off like say the first 10 rounds. Okay. I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna go through each team. I'm gonna tell you why they're not the top, and then I'm gonna give you the top. Okay. John, our contributor, I like him. I like his team. He got Chenault, Ryan Tannehill as his quarterback. He got Brandon Ayuk and Cooper Kupp, which I really love. The Miles Sanders, he has a thing for Miles Sanders. I don't know why. The Miles Sanders, him going 3 running backs in a row and getting Miles Sanders over like Justin Jefferson, that I'm putting him out. Heather, new contributor. Welcome, Heather. She's going to be.
Yes, I haven't welcomed her. Welcome, Heather.
Yeah, there you
go.
Can't
wait to see your work.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I do like her team. I'm going to come back to it. J.K. Dobbins in the late second. I'm not completely sold on, but I'm putting a pin here. I'm putting Heather.
I think she nailed this. To be honest with you,
she did because I really like. She got Kyler Murray in the 4th. She got Adam Thielen, Javonte Williams in the 6th.
No, she got Dak Dale in the 4th.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong team. Sorry. Yeah, Dak. Okay, man. Okay, erase everything I just said because she did not get any of those players because she did not. That was not her. T. Higgins, Chris Godwin, David Johnson as her 3rd running back. Brandon Cooks. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so I put Heather on the top of the list. We'll see. 7 pumps, 45 minutes. Big. Dang. Is that Richard? I think that's Richard. I really like his team. I'm going to put Rich. I'm going to put seven pumps on the top of this list because he did get Derrick Henry, DK Metcalf, Kyler Murray, Javonte Williams, Adam Thielen. Okay. Rob, a contributor of ours, AJ Brown in the 2nd. I like it. Myles Gaskin as a 2nd running back with George Kittle, DJ Moore. I'm putting Rob out because he picked Odell Beckham in the 6th round. That's not my thing.
Yeah, I did not really a lot of depth as far as running backs go on this team.
No, because his 3rd running back is Michael Carter. So
yeah,
and then nothing for a while until Latavius Murray. Daddy hacks. I like this. Saquon Barkley, Austin Eckler, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Great start. I love it. Amari Cooper and Antonio Brown are his 2 wide receivers. He did go on a roll. He got Mike Williams, Jalen Waddle to kind of make up for it. But I think he realized he was in the hole a little too early, and especially he got 2 quarterbacks early. So this is tough because I really like to start, but I don't like that he only has Amari Cooper and Antonio Brown, Curtis Samuel, Jalen Waddle. Mm-hmm. I think his wide receivers are too weak to be a top contender.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I would agree with that.
Okay. Riley, I'm not going to pick him because he's your son.
He's got to be. He did good. look at that. Chubb, Akers, Mixon, and then you got Robinson, Jackson, Debo, Chase, Fuller, and then Trey Sermon as his fourth running back.
Yeah.
Sick. Get him up there.
Okay. I'll put Riley as a top, but I'm telling you, I'm probably not going to pick him, but I'm putting him up here. Okay. Debo Samuel has his wide receiver 2, doesn't do it for me.
Yeah.
But I get it. Suk Dave, pretty good draft overall. Jonathan Taylor, DeAndre Hopkins, Justin Jefferson, Julio Jones. I like it. Kareem Hunt, Ronald Jones, Chase Edmonds. They got Joe Burrow in the 8th. Okay.
This could be one of my favorite teams, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Okay. I'm putting Suk Dave
it's
up.
Very, very. What's the word?
Balanced.
Balanced. Yes. Thank you.
Yep. See, me and you, peas and pod.
Yeah. Exactly.
Mocker 8. He didn't change his name, but I do like CeeDee Lamb, Robert Woods, Juju Smith-Schuster, Jerry Jeudy as his wide receivers, Zeke and Damian Harris as his running backs. Damian Harris is RB2. Not good enough for me. Sorry. Mocker 8. Mocker 9. Josh Jacobs as his running back 1 and Leonard Fournette as his 2. That gets thrown out for me. Look, the rest of his team is decent, but I'm telling you guys what's a no for me, and that's you're not going to get picked if you get Josh Jacobs in the 2nd round, and that's your only running back until the 8th round. So let's not do that. Fucking amazing.
No, I don't like the Melvin Gordon pick where you got him. I don't know. I don't like your team at all.
Fuck you, Dale! Fuck you!
Actually. Okay. Jeez.
You're at the bottom. You're at the bottom. You got some value guys there, but like Melvin Gordon as your 2nd.
Look, I got Melvin Gordon, but
you got Davis afterwards.
Yeah, I got Mike Davis and Travis Etienne. I'm fine.
But your wide receiver 3 is Landry, and then you got Crowder, which might not even. No, don't like it.
Fine.
Get it out of here.
Fine.
Get it out of here.
Ant David. You got Aaron Jones, Antonio Gibson, Josh Allen. I like the start. Tyler Lockett. I'd rather have McLaurin, but Lockett's okay. You got Deontay Johnson as his wide receiver 2, which I like. Cortland Sutton, way deep in the 8th round. Okay, I'll put Ant.
He should be up there. The only
there's nothing
skeptical one would be the Mostert pick, but that's all right.
Yep. And then we got Matt, our last. And let's see, he has Matt has Tyreek Hill, Najee Harris, Keenan Allen, DeAndre Swift. I like it. Russell Wilson, Herbert, Kyle Pitts. That's pretty strong. And you got Zach Mouse late.
Yeah, okay. This is a very, very strong team, especially if you go. His 4th wide receiver is going to be Devonta Smith.
Yeah. Okay. So the problem is I picked 6 teams. I got Heather. I got 7 Pumps, Riley, Suk Dave, Ant, and Matt as my top picks. I'm just going to go. I'm taking out Riley because I can, because you said I suck. And so I'm not helping your family out.
Yeah, yours was terrible.
Heather. Man, she does have a good team, but J.K. Dobbins is enough for me to scratch her off. And this is personal preference, guys. Don't take it serious. Okay, so we have 7 Pumps. Let's see, 7 Pumps. Where are you at? Okay, Derrick Henry. I think I'm going to go with 7 Pumps. He has Derrick Henry, DK Metcalf, James Robinson. I'm putting a circle around him.
Yeah, but no, he's not going to win.
Suk Dave got Ronald Jones and Kareem Hunt. I'm taking Suk Dave out because those were his 2 and 3. Ant's decent.
It's decent, but you got to take him out because of the Mostert pick, I think. There.
Yep. Okay. We're between 7 Pumps and Matt.
Oh yeah, I think. In all honesty, the way that his team played out, Matt's, I think he's got it for me. I think.
Okay. Congratulations, Matt.
Tyreek Hill, Keenan Allen, Robbie Anderson, Devonta Smith, and then his Najee Harris, DeAndre Swift, and then you got 2 stud quarterbacks, and then you're going to have a stud tight end, and then I like them. I like it. Hey, did you know Michael Jordan makes lunch kits now?
What?
Michael Jordan makes lunch kits.
What do you mean makes lunch kits?
Like I got a Air Jordan lunch kit.
I understand what you're saying. I don't know what that is. Don't.
I was thinking about it because Riley, I was like, I thought about Riley, and he works at the Nike store. He brought me home
what's a lunch kit? I don't know what a lunch kit
to
is.
put your food in.
Like a lunchbox?
Yes, a lunchbox.
Is this news?
I don't know. I've never seen
it's like a Jordan brand.
Yeah.
It doesn't have like Michael Jordan spinning a basketball on his finger.
Yes, it does. Well, no, it has like the Air Jordan brand on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was like, Michael Jordan,
just his face on
just his face.
lunchbox. No, it's high quality actually.
You call it a lunch kit? Is that what they call it in Canada?
Sorry, lunch box. It's not a box. Actually, it could be considered a box.
That's what all Americans call it, a lunchbox.
All right. Well, I won't say anything because the majority of these people are Americans. So
what do you mean these people?
Lunchbox it is.
Jesus. So Matt, congratulations for winning the mock draft. You are going. You know what? Stay tuned. I'm going to post a big thing on Twitter tomorrow. So keep watching out, and you'll see what you win. And if you don't stay tuned, then you just missed out. And
yes. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss any of this.
Nope. Don't miss any of it. That was a lot of fun. That was 46 minutes of.
Yeah, it was good. I got to cut you short here right away because I got to go to work.
Okay. All right, guys. Again.
We were still on air. I thought we were done.
See, people now, they got behind the scenes how mean you are to me.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry.
It wasn't a bit, guys. He was really saying he's.
Yeah, let me. I gotta go, Dale. Goodbye. I've had
all right, guys. EatSleepFantasy.com at EatSleepFF. Find us the Eat Nation private group on Facebook. It's a lot of fun. Make sure you join our drafts every Monday. You can find it on social media. I'll be posting it. So turn on your alerts or notifications when I post. You'll know to jump on. And anything else? Fantrax.com/ESF. Make sure you sign up for our best ball. Yeah.
Sign up. Guys. You will be one of us and you're good.
All right. You beat one of us.
What did I say?
I think you said you can be one of us. You can never be us.
No. We're one of a kind.
Guys, again, appreciate it. Love you, Clayton.
All right, peace out. Love you, Dale.
Dream and Eat Nation, we doing what we like. Tune in every week, guarantee we get it hype. Fantasy, football enthusiasts, I know you plan to be joining us on Eat Sleep Fantasy.